Hello there. So, welcome to today's video. I'm going to try to do what I had mentioned earlier. So I'm going to try to maybe do my weeks, and then I'll do a timestamp for when that's over and then when the Hobonichi Cousin starts. That way I'll just do one video, but then if somebody just wants to watch the weeks portion, they can watch that, and then I'll have a timestamp in the video description where if you're interested in just the cousin portion, you can click on that. This week I'm going to be using a kit from Simply Gilded that I was not subbing to Simply Gilded when this particular kit came out. It's a volume 29, the Painted Garden, but I saw this on Mercari and I just thought it was absolutely beautiful, and it's feeling real springy over here right now. So yeah, I thought we would do that. Isn't this cute? I think I'm going to put this in my bag for like a makeup bag. It came with like some washi cards and a couple pens. So yeah, I think I'm going to use that for like a makeup bag. But anyways, let's get started with the weeks. And the reason why I want to do that is because I really want to use this acetate and vellum, but it comes, let me see, I'm not sure if it's cut. I think it's not cut, but it's all folded, which is a shame. So here's the vellum, which is absolutely gorgeous, and it's foiled. So you can see the little foiled bows. But if I wanted to use that in my cousin, I'd have to, it just wouldn't work, you know, like if it's a B6 perfectly, but not an A5, and it will fit in my weeks pretty well too. So I thought I would just use it in my weeks because it's really, really pretty. And I'm not planning to do a B6 for my main planner this year. So, and I just really want to use this. I've been hoarding this. Shocking, I know. Vanessa, would you ever hoard something? Of course I would. So this is, you got my ruler and my tweezers. And this is a gold Giglio that I had. I've had it for a while. I got this secondhand. I absolutely love it. If I had to pick one favorite planner cover, it'd probably be this one. I did happen to get a gold A5 cover. This is not, there's no patina on this. You can see the difference, how smooth and kind of darkened, and the like kind of spots just from the oils on the hand. So I'm going to be spending a lot of time just rubbing my hands all over this one so that it gets that same kind of look, but I'm loving the texture on it. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. Anyways, let's get back over here. The inside's the same. I haven't changed this. I really like it. I think I'm just going to leave it for now. But I just kind of moved everything over the way it was. So let's see. Last week, this is kind of where I ended up. Didn't write a whole lot. I mean, I did mark some stuff up, and then over the weekend, I just kind of didn't fill anything out. So that's okay. I might go back and fill it in. Well, let's see for this week. So what I think I'm going to do is use a lot of washi, and let me show you what this is. The old kit. So the old kit she used to have, the format of the sticker kits was very different. I did sub to her for a while, but then she changed the format of the kits, but the price kind of stayed the same, and I just kind of felt like there's some scripts, icons, which are there, everything's always in the heart shape, which was really cute. These little boxes, like half boxes, one full box, and some deco. The bow seals, which I use as deco. You have 2 sets of date covers, some boxes, and then this is the main sheet of full boxes. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 full boxes there, and then you've got the other one here, 6. So I guess we don't have 7 full boxes, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. Here we go. There's the other ones. Okay. Anyways. I just started feeling like I need to use these because, oh, that's pretty. All the flowers of all the tomorrows are in the seeds of today. Oh, I love that. I'm going to put that, I think, in my positivity journal for sure. That is gorgeous. So anyways, I think I'm just going to use some of this beautiful washi, which, okay, so these are 2 like 5mm ones that I don't know if I'm going to use. I'm going to use this for sure. So let me open this. Which I didn't know about this until somebody showed me. So you just squeeze it and it'll pop that, and then you can peel it off easier. And they usually have a little section that'll rip off. The lighting is going to come up and down because it's sunny today, but it's a little bit like kind of rolling clouds, so it's coming in and out. Okay. I love this washi. But you know, it started getting, like, I've had this for a while now, and I started thinking if I wait until it's too old, like, the washi's not going to stick anymore. Look at that. Ooh, that's so pretty. Oh my goodness, I love that. So I'm going to put this down here. And then I'm going to cut it here because I do want to see the calendar there. And then I'll put a little bit of it up here too. And then we'll just layer a little bit of the other ones. So pretty. I love this one too. So again, so just squeeze it, see how it pops it up. And then you can just peel it off a little bit easier. I just spent the morning, so I worked this morning. I had a lot of appointments. I am going to try really hard not to start crying, but if you don't know, if this is your first time here, I am an online teacher, so I teach English online to students from around the world. That's beautiful too. That's really pretty. And I have a lot of students in Turkey. And I have been so worried about them because there was a, oof, I'm gonna get, sorry, give me a second. There was a really bad earthquake in Turkey. I think it was 7.8. Anyways, I had scheduled several of my students, and, you know, I just had been worried about them. I've been praying for them and just thinking a lot about them. They're just so sweet. You build relationships, you know, with them and their family. Like, you're literally in their living room, talking to them, visiting with them, you know, learning who they are. And so anyways, my first student from Turkey today came on, and I could tell they were either in like a small room. It wasn't the normal place that they were at, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Did the class, you know, he seemed a little bit more tired than usual. And anyways, at the end, his mom was there, and she came on and she said, Nessie, you know, we want to let you know that our home is gone. Our home was destroyed in the earthquake, but we are okay. We're in our car, and we don't want to miss any of our classes. Sorry. Oh, I started crying. She started crying. So right now they're living in their car, but they're working on getting a different place to live. And it was so emotional, you know, when it was, I really just didn't even know what to say. You know, I hugged, like, kind of hugged myself and told her, I wish I could hug you. I wish I could make it better, you know. It's so hard. But she just said, thank you very much. Like, we appreciate you. You know, she was so kind to me. And I'm thinking to myself, like, here she is in this horrible situation. She said they have family, so they're going to, I think, head towards their family's house. And basically, she just wanted to let me know if anything changed in their schedule, that was why, but that they weren't planning on it. And I mean, just how sweet and thoughtful and kind she was. It just really, really touched my heart. So anyways, oftentimes when things happen, you know, globally, we may not have a connection to anyone who's going through it personally. But I've had this happen several times, you know, throughout just having so many students around the world, things like this. You know, like I remember when COVID first was hitting in China, and I had so many students, and I had 2 students whose parents were doctors, and they would come on and, you know, tell me, like, please be careful, please be safe. They gave me, like, precautions before, like, we were getting warnings and things, and they were, you know, telling us to wear masks and just really being like just cared about, you know, my family. And anyways, I sent a message to the company that I work for, to the admins, and just shared with them like what had, you know, what they told me. And like, I don't know if there's a way for me to be able to contact them privately to talk to them or anything like that. I don't know if they will make that available for me. Generally, they don't. Oh, there's no date dots. I thought there were. Well, I'll just leave that the way it is. Anyways, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot today. But then I had my second appointment, and they're also in Turkey, but they live in the capital, and she said that they are safe, and they wanted me to know that they were safe. And so it was very comforting to hear that they were okay. That little boy I've been teaching for 2 years now, almost, I think. And so it was really nice to hear that he was okay. A lot of people use these seals just only for like as a seal. I use them as deco because I think they're really pretty. And so I just use them wherever I want to. I think I kind of want to put something up there maybe. Oh, these ones it says art, food, family, and love. That's pretty. Anyways, I'm glad that they are safe. She wanted me to know that they were safe, and I really appreciated that. So I'm really, really glad that they're safe. Sorry I got really emotional about that, but it was just a really emotional morning. I had 2 of my students from Turkey today. I have another one tomorrow, and they haven't canceled their lessons yet. So I'm just, again, hoping that they're safe and that they're okay. When I look on the maps and see, you know, where all of these things happened. You know, of course, I don't know. I don't have separate contacts. The company that I used to work for, we had like a messaging app within the actual app that we used to teach, where we could message them personally. And on this particular company, we don't have that. So there's that all set up. I don't have anything. I'm trying to think if there's anything else today. I had to take my mother-in-law. She had an appointment today. Let me see if I can get that. Let's use this pretty appointment one. So this is just a little sticker that says appointment. Oh, she had an appointment today, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that there. Oh, never mind. That's down. That's not gonna move. Okay, so that's down. I think that looks really pretty. I don't generally use checklists, but this one's really pretty, this gold one. I think I'm gonna go ahead and use it. And I'll just do, sometimes I'll put like important to-dos, maybe over here. I've been using the blank pages as just like for a day. Like remember, here we go. Like each day I just put the day down, and then I'll do like a list of stuff that I need to do. And if I have a lot of things to do that day, then I'll write them down. If I don't have a lot of things to do, then I won't use that. I'll just use one of these pages in here and just make a few notes. This is kind of like my overall week view, you know? So I kind of leave it there. Somebody had asked me to like zoom in closer to my planner. So here's a closer up view. I don't like to get too close, but I haven't written anything there yet. So that's kind of the basics of that. And I think that is where I'm going to leave that today. Oh, I do need to do, I don't want to put a grocery order. I'll put that on my cousin. We can use this little planning time one. That's kind of cute. I'll just put that up there since I'm doing my planning today. Yeah. So anyway, sorry, that got really heavy. And I just felt like, you know, like when you don't know people are going through certain things, sometimes, you know, you can't think about them or keep them in your prayers. But then when you do, you can be more specific. So there's been a lot of loss of life. And yeah, I'm really worried for all of them. I'm so glad that they're okay. I'm gonna just measure this. I really want this peacock. Let me see if you can see it. There we go. To kind of be in the center, even though I hate to cut that off, but if I do it like this, it's gonna cut off the peacock. So we're gonna go right there. Let me just get this. We're gonna make a little line right here, here, and then right there. Okay. Okay. So, funny story. We live in a small town. Sorry, I bumped it with my paper slicer. We live in a small town. Where we live is in town, but there is, you know, right down the road from us is a rural area. Let's see if that's small enough. You know, there's an orchard literally a quarter of a mile from my house. Yeah, it's perfect. And then there's just a lot of agriculture in the area. So yesterday morning, my husband was taking a shower and I hear him laughing. And when he comes out, he's like, you have to go look out the window. So our back of our house goes like this, right? And then on the back of it is like a, like there's brick about 2 feet up and then like a screened in patio. So our window from our bathroom's here and then the screened in patio is here. But because of all the windstorms, there's two like patio doors, one on either side of the screened in porch. And the wind and all the weather had blown out the screens in those two. And I just haven't gotten out there because we're not currently using it right now because of the weather. I haven't gone out there to like fix it. So anyways, there's outside of our bathroom window, there's like this bar that hangs down from the roof underneath of the covered patio. And there was a chicken. And it's literally outside the window that's in the shower. And our window in our shower, well, like when you're standing in it, like I'm 5'3" and like my eyes can peek right outside. So my husband's cracking up laughing because this chicken, we don't have chickens, but this chicken got in there, somebody else's chicken, and was on that little bar hanging down underneath of our screened in patio and was just looking at my husband. He was like, what is going on? Like, what in the world? What is this thing doing here? And just peeking in the window like a little peeping Tom. I don't know. I thought it was really, really funny. I laughed about that a lot. My son went out to like kind of open the screen door a little bit more. That's a little too far from the edge. See how that, if you can see the adhesive, it's not right quite on the edge. So I'm going to see if I can just peel it up. I like it to be like as close to the edge as possible. And if that means that I have to get a new piece of adhesive, I will. But when I put this one down, I just didn't get it how I like it to be. So I'm going to put it down again. Okay. So there's one edge. And then you kind of have to pull it a little bit, but you don't want to pull it too much because then it will bow the paper. There we go. Oops. Just get that in there correctly. Oh my goodness, I'm just twisting it all up. I'm a hot mess. This is just, or cold mess. Maybe I'm a cold mess. It's probably more accurate. Okay. Like, where did that phrase come from? I'm a hot mess. I always feel conceited if I say that. Like, I'm a lukewarm mess. Okay, that's absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy with that. And then that just, with how thin the tip-in tape is, it's 1.5 millimeters. It just fits right into the crease, and then I can flip it back and forth, and it works out really good. So I've used the stickers to mark my work. There we go. I don't have a lot. I might have a barbecue on this day, but I'm not sure yet because I was possibly going to be babysitting my nieces and nephews this weekend, but I don't know if that's still going to happen. So, okay, I'm going to put that away. And then let's work on this cousin. I've been really loving using the cousin. It's just been really working out for me. I think I showed last month with my sticker days, and then I started this month. And what I do is I just go, oh, I added this vellum. Isn't this beautiful? I don't remember I got it. I'm trying to go through all my stuff because I've been hoarding a lot of things, and I'm trying not to hoard this stuff anymore. I'm trying to use it. Basically, like, if you're not using what you have, like, why are you buying more stuff, right? Like, that's kind of what I think. So I put this in here. And then I did some sticker days. So today's Monday, so I just will start from here. I usually kind of get a couple days in and then I'll add a few stickers, but I love that the boxes are big enough for me to put a sticker and sometimes like a little description. I think you guys had seen I had put this washi in and like a few stickers, and then I did add this cute Grogu vellum. Again, see, this was folded in half when it was shipped to me from, I think, Sweet Freckle Designs. I love this vellum. I just wish it would have shipped as a whole sheet, like a flat sheet, or even just been like, I could buy it as a digital download that I could print it myself, because this does bother me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Same thing, this is for May, because May the 4th be with you. If you guys don't know, if you know, you know, May the 4th be with you. I love this vellum so much, so I put that in for May, but I haven't really done anything else. I haven't put any washi or anything. I do have some Star Wars washi that I'll probably use for May. Here's how this turned out with my like overview of this week, which is my small wins, defeats, and some gratitude, and I'm really liking that. So I want to do the same thing for this week. So let's go ahead and set this up. And we are going to use this beautiful, beautiful washi tape, because this might be one of my favorite washi tapes ever. It is so beautiful. And it looks even better down than it did on the roll. I can usually tell just looking at it on the roll, like, ooh, I'm really going to like that, or, oh, that one's okay. This one, I am just obsessed with it. I mean, look at that. Are those peonies? I don't know what kind of flowers those are, but they're beautiful. And then, let's see. We've got this really beautiful one. I am going to cover the dates for this one. I didn't do it the last couple weeks, like I just left them, because I kind of felt like, oh, I don't know what week it is, but I'm going to leave this visible so I will see the week that it happened. I'm trying to decide, do I want to do, this is really pretty. This is not my favorite washi of the set, I will be honest. It reminds me of like orange sherbet. Or like, did you ever have a push pop, like the Flintstones push pop? I was born in 1979. So yes, Flintstones push pops. They were amazing. Have you seen that line where it says, it's like a meme and it shows the push pop and it says, in my day, we ate ice cream out of a toilet roll and we didn't complain. Because we totally did. I mean, legit, it was... Sorry if my arm's in the way. I'm going to try to keep it out of the way, but I'm not going to do a very good job. Let's be honest. Because it was in a little toilet roll. If you don't know what a push pop is, just look it up. I think they still sell those sometimes. Okay, that's pretty, but do I want to break that up a little bit? Like, should I put some of this along it or just leave it? Is that pretty? Should I just leave it? I need someone to talk to me. I need to go live so you guys can talk to me and tell me what I need to do. Okay, let's see. How many boxes do I have left? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I have 8 boxes that I can play with, which means I can put one box here. So which one do I want to put here? And then I do have these little ones too, which I can do. So I'll use this gratitude one. Since I usually, oh man, when these puppies stick right now, they stick, and that's crooked. So don't look too close. It's crooked, guys. Totally crooked. Completely, utterly crooked. Okay, there's some little deco here. Maybe I'll grab one of these. pretty, 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 like that. Maybe we could grab this little deal. I don't know what this is. What's that called? Anybody know what that's called? Can you see it? What is that? Where should I put it? I'm gonna put it right there. Okay. That looks pretty. So we'll leave that. And then what do I want to do? I think I'm going to put these butterflies here because I feel like the butterflies are kind of the least like matchy part of the, like, I mean, it goes color wise, but you know, like this is more like the birds, I think, and the florals are what I equate more to this kit. I'll put that to the side. And then, so I have headers, but they all have wording on them. I do have, oh, these headers. These are pretty. Let's use these ones. Because this box feels unfinished to me because it's just so, I'll put that on top of there. And then should I put one at the bottom too, just to finish it off, to make it feel a little bit more complete. Yep, I like that. What do we have here? Today, remember, important to do, to buy, to pay. Those aren't going to work. That's not what I'm looking for. So I've got gratitude here. I think I'm going to use this little me time one. And instead of doing defeats, I'm going to keep track of what I do for myself this week. I'm a very strong believer in there's more happiness in giving than receiving. I do like wholeheartedly believe that. But I also do believe that you have to take care of yourself. And that's something that has been very hard for me over the years to come to grips with, that like, it's okay for me to be like, I kind of need to take some time for myself right now, and that's okay. So I'm trying to do better about that. There we go. Okay, let me see. Do I want to add any more washi tape to anything? I think that's good. I think we're going to stop there. See, now I would love to add this sheet in. Would that look weird? See how it's not long enough though. And I can't do it this way because the print's not, yeah, see, I just wish this was just a normal like 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that I could cut in half and have 2 pages. I know it's the size for B6. I'm not complaining. This was a really old kit. Pardon me. I think I'm going to leave this like this for now. I think I'm happy with this. And again, I'll just be doing some small wins, some gratitudes. And instead of defeats this week, I'm going to do, what did I do for me time? So that's really pretty. And then here's last week. Last week I think turned out, oh, was this last week? This is last. No, it's because February started in the middle of the week. So I did, so this was Monday, Tuesday. There's my February cover. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, that turned out really pretty. I like it anyways. I think it turned out pretty. In my humble opinion, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to use a lot of washi because again, I love this washi. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I am going to use the Push Pop bow washi just to break it up a little bit because it will match some of these boxes. Let me see. Sorry, this is kind of stuck right here. I'm just trying to get it undone. Please don't look at my wrinkled hands. I did not put any lotion on, and I should have. Okay, let me read this quote and see if I want to keep this. So it's no, that's not a quote that resonates with me. So I'm gonna cover that up. Sometimes I cover them and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I leave them uncovered. And then I really like it, and sometimes I just don't. So this particular one I wasn't super excited about, so I'm gonna leave it covered, and we're gonna layer some washi. I'm gonna leave the months undone, like the little month in the corner. I might go in through like with a Tombow and just highlight. See how they have it circled right there? Can you see that? They have the 2 days, 6 and 7 that are on the page. And they have that highlighted, which I think is cool. So I do have date covers. These pink ones left. Do I want to put these over the top? I might as well. I kind of want to try to use as much as I can out of the kit, but I don't have, oh, that looks good. Because I don't have date dots with this kit that match. So I'm going to leave the dates uncovered and just try to cover that. Monday, Tuesday. Okay, now we need boxes. So this is the Monday. So I think I want to use, let's use this one. Have courage in your own wings. That's beautiful. I really like that. I'm going to put this down over here in the corner. And then I should have put a little strip of washi right here, but I can do that with this one, which I have not used yet, right? I don't think I used this one yet. Maybe I did and I just don't remember. There we go. Where's my ruler? Cute. I did put that box down a little bit crooked, but just don't look too close. If you don't look too close, you won't even notice. I'll put this box up here. Yeah, so if you have sticker kits that you're hoarding, it's a good idea to not let them sit around too long because they will like get old. And over time, sometimes it's hard to get, like that one was a little bit hard to get off the page. And that will happen. And then you're like, oh my gosh, I should have used this. And I'm trying to be better. I've been like legitimately completely hoarding this kit because I think it's so stunningly beautiful. I'm kind of making my own box. You guys have seen me do this before, I think many times, where I will take the little deco that they put, and when they have a box that's kind of open to, like this one was just like a plain box where I could have written something in there. I don't like writing on the sticker paper when it's like this, when it has that kind of like waxy cover, because then it always smudges. And then I have been this week doing the line. So let's do that. Let's do the line for like how I did like here. I kind of did, I didn't do it on that day. A couple of these days I did the line. I kind of liked it. But I feel like I need to pick a line and stick with it. And there's this one right here that's just a little bit easier for me to see. So I'm going to try to use that. And now that I'm trying to do this on camera, I'm probably going to mess it up. But you guys aren't here for perfection. Otherwise, you would be watching somebody else's channel. But you're watching mine. So welcome. Welcome to the crazy town. So where are we at? Is that line... Is it darker in my mind, or is it actually a little bit darker? I think it's a little bit darker because it comes down right before the little boxes right there. And I feel like it's just a little tad darker. Okay, cool. I think I have more work stickers too. Where's that little page? There it is. So then what I can do, oh yeah, I got lots of work. Because it just all matches, I'm just going to use it. Today was actually a long day of work. Do I want to put it like that and do a line, or do I want to do it... I think I'm going to do it long ways. Yeah, today was definitely an emotional day at work for me. Tomorrow, and my stomach's growling because I need to eat. I'm going to go ahead and put in here that I need to see if I can not bump my camera. So this pin that I'm using is, because I know somebody's going to ask me, Zebra Sarasa Dry X20. You have to type in the X20 07. So the nib is a 07 nib. Oh my gosh, my nails look horrible too. I am just not a good YouTuber today, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just a mess. Okay, so I'm just gonna mark that there, that I took her for those errands. We have been having some interesting weather. It actually rained and had like massive thunder yesterday. It was interesting. We don't have a lot of thunder and lightning where I live, so tomorrow, oh, I do, okay. I have a part tomorrow night that I have to prepare for. Okay, so there's Monday and Tuesday, which I think look great. I'm really liking that. Let's do our washi for here. So for this one, I'm gonna put that across the top. I mean, this is honestly, it's my favorite. Like, I'm super in love with it. It's just fabulous. Okay. And let's mix it up with this one. This is my second favorite. And I need to not put it upside down because I think I actually did it upside down on the other one. Shocking. I know that you're just like, what, Vanessa? Put something upside down. You've got to be kidding me. There's no way she just has her stuff together and she would never do that. Well, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. Okay, we all know that's not true. And then I want to put a little extra over this. Cute. Okay, let's pick our boxes. I think I want to put this one. So I put the last one up here, so I should put this one down here. Should I put it like that, or should I put it... Sometimes I kind of like it to connect to another piece. Like, I don't like to just set it out in the middle. I kind of like it to like touch something else. I feel like it's kind of cohesive. I know that probably sounds crazy. Am I crazy? I mean, is that completely just not a thing? Tell me in the comments. Do you like it to be... So this is obviously not vertical planning, right? Like a lot of people use these kind of books and they do vertical planning, which I love. I love vertical planning. I think it's beautiful. I tried at one point in time, I had a B6 Harriet Wright Designs vertical planner. And it is the cutest thing. And I literally just used like vertical kits in it. And it was just kind of like... It was like a fun planner. It didn't really serve a purpose other than just for me to have something to play with stickers in. And I own that 100%. Like, I was super okay with that. But it got to the point where I was like, it's kind of all the same. I think if I was using it for my actual planning, actual like schedule and stuff like that, for me personally, it wouldn't be functional for me. But I see other people planning them and I think they're absolutely stunning. So that's just for me. It just wasn't going to work for me. And then I work Wednesday. Just a few classes. And then I'm not going to be working this Saturday. And I don't work Thursday. Thursday I need to put a box down because I do have something I need to do. How do I want to put that? Actually, I might layer that there. See, again, I kind of like that. Just, I like it. I think it's pretty. I don't want to write what I have going on there on camera, so I'm not going to. I know you guys can understand that. Sometimes the privacy thing, you know, it's a real, it's important. And so I try not to put anything out there that, oh, let's see, this is about baseball. I love baseball. Most professional baseball coaches practice giving signs in the mirror. You have to be able to signal with the same speed on both sides or you will be caught. When I was first base coach, to memorize all the signs, I wrote them down in my notebook. Masahiro Kawai, former baseball player, baseball commentator, from his book, Enjoying Baseball Without Looking at the Ball. That's cute. I'm going to leave that because it's baseball. And I like baseball. And I'm going to bust out one of these gold ones. Have you ever seen Annie, the movie Annie, the one with Carol Burnett? That's my favorite one. I grew up watching that. I could literally like quote it for you. I can hear the intro music now. I'm not going to do that. Don't worry. But I could do it. Don't doubt me. One of my things that I told my sister-in-law was that I wanted to show my twin nieces that movie. Like, I wanted that to be one of the special things that I got to do. And I got to do that last year. And it's cute because the girls are, obviously they're twins, like I just said. They're not identical. And they have very different personalities, which we try to really cultivate the fact of like, yeah, they're twins, but they're completely different people. You know, they have their own minds, their own likes and dislikes. And the one twin absolutely loved it. Like, she was already singing along. She was dancing around. She was playing with me because she was amazed that I knew all the words to all the songs and was telling her what's going to happen and everything. And the other one was kind of like watching a little bit, but not too much. She wasn't really into it. And that's totally fine. But anyways, how did I start talking about Annie? Did you want to know how I got on that very interesting topic? Because in it, when they're talking about how they're going to get the money, Brewster and his hoochie girlfriend are talking about how they're going to get the money. They're talking about what they're going to get. Anyways, the one lady says, I can't remember her name. Did they ever say her name in there? Anyways, she says, I'm going to get me one of those little gold lame numbers, right? Gold lame. I didn't know what gold lame was at the time, but whenever I see something that's like this color gold, that's what I think of. I literally thought when I was a little kid watching that, she was going to get like a number, like the number 6 that was going to be glittery and gold. And I used to think like, why would you want that? Like, what is that? I believe she was talking about a dress. But now I look back at that and it cracks me up. You ever think about like you ever watch movies like that you watched as a kid and then you watch them as an adult and you're like, wow, that was really not the best thing for like a 9-year-old to watch? Or not Annie, but what else was I obsessed with when I was a kid? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Why not? I was obsessed with Eddie and the Cruisers. Anybody here an Eddie and the Cruisers fan? Let me know, because I could also sing all of those songs too. And I think he was my first crush. It was either him or Christopher Reeves, because I'm also obsessed with Superman. Christopher Reeves was my Superman. I was just watching a thing about him and people that worked with him, and they were just like, they all miss him so much. It just seemed like a really good man. Obviously, I didn't know him personally, but like I said, he was my Superman. I loved him. Okay, what boxes do we have left? I have this beautiful one. I'm trying to decide, do I want to save this for Sunday or this for Sunday? And I think I'm going to save this one because I think I'll put it in the corner. So I think I'm going to put this heart one over, should I put it here? Here, where does it look best? Up here? How about up over here? That's cute. I like that. Eddie and the Cruisers, obsessed with that. Totally obsessed with Annie. What else was I obsessed with? Here's a funny one. So my dad's a musician. He plays guitar. That's how my husband and I met, because my husband's also a musician. So he was my dad's friend, and my dad brought him over to play music. I feel like this needs something else right here. Maybe I should put some of this, I think. What was I talking about? Oh, So my dad was always like hip to the newest technology. And if he ever sees this video, he's going to crack up laughing like, what is wrong with you, Vanessa? We had a laser disc player. And if you're young and you don't know what a laser disc is, I'm not talking about a CD. A CD is like for music, right? But a laser disc was huge. It was the size of basically like a record, like a vinyl record, but it was inside of this case. And it was like a giant CD, but it had, you know, it was like the precursor to like Blu-ray discs, DVDs, right? But it was super high quality compared to VHS or beta tapes. And we had one. And one of the first, of course, we had Annie on Laserdisc. We had Eddie and the Cruisers on Laserdisc, which I love because it had Eddie's picture on it. Which, if you haven't seen it, Google Eddie and the Cruisers. Homeboy was cute. Again, I was like 7 to 9 years old. And then we had Neil Young did a concert that was recorded. Anyways, it was called Rust Never Sleeps. I love Neil Young. My dad plays a lot of his music, and I grew up singing it. That's kind of, there's a song he does called Sugar Mountain that is my dad's and mine. That's our song. I love that song so much. I feel like I want to put something in there. You guys are just getting like a whole bunch of stories from me today, huh? Things you never wanted to know, but now you do. That's really pretty. I feel like that should go in the middle. And then maybe I should put one flower down in one corner. And this one up here. That's not the best one I've done, but it's pretty. It's cute. We're going to leave it. I think it needs something on the top because I feel like it's just kind of bland. So I'm going to put a header above it just to kind of finish it off. Okay. So yeah, Rust Never Sleeps. We used to listen to that all the time. I'm going to put this here because I do have something going on. Oh, see, this one doesn't want to peel up either. So I'm telling you, don't let your sticker kits get old. If you're hoarding a sticker kit, you got to use it. I'll put that right there. So you can write what's going on that day. Again, for privacy reasons, I will keep it to myself. Okay, this is my last day for this week. I don't like that one either. So we're going to cover it up. That one's basically like we don't need to, like we should forget about today or something. I don't agree with that, so I'm not going to keep it on there. Sometimes I think there is a little bit that can get lost in translation. Where the meaning, if it were in Japanese and you could understand the actual meaning of it, I think it would be more meaningful. But yeah. That just wasn't for me. There we go. Okay. Oh, why did I put this here? Uh-oh. I don't know if this is going to come up. Ooh. I forgot it was my last day. Uh-oh. Let's see if I can get... Washi usually comes up okay. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. It's okay. We got it under control, guys. We're all good. You guys are like, yeah, no, you didn't obviously have it under control, Vanessa. I think that color actually really kind of, the gold right there kind of is like working with everything, huh? Okay, so Sunday, again, I need to make my line. So anyways, yeah. I know I'm going to skip back and forth. Sorry, I'm super discombobulated this week. I'm not making any sense. But you guys are used to that. So yeah, vertical planning, just like the typical people's version of vertical planning is just not for me. So I like to take a book like this that people say is supposed to be a certain way. I like to use sticker kits. I like to make it functional for me and pretty for me because otherwise I'm not going to use it. You know, like I'm just not going to come in here and use this if I don't like it. If I don't like how it looks, if I don't, I just won't. So I have one to do. I have 2 importance, 2 remembers, and 1 today. See, this never makes sense to me. So yeah, I'm not going to use that. Let's put that over there. Do any of these pages need anything else? I have a celebrate, but I am not celebrating anything this week. I mean, I could put celebrate on Friday because then my husband has the weekend off. Let's celebrate that, shall we? We're going to celebrate that that's his night off. He switched to a new route and his days off are now Saturday and Sunday. So my weekend is the actual weekend now, which we've never had that. We've been married. We'll be this May will be our 26th wedding anniversary. And it is awesome. He's amazing. So he's been working so hard for all these years and he never had weekends off ever. And now he does. So I'm really excited about that. And I think I'm going to use another one of these bows down here just because I think it'll look pretty. Cute, cute, cute. Like it. Okay. Good. So I marked a meeting there. Friday, I'm not sure what's happening yet, so I'm not going to mark that down as far as appointments. I don't have a whole lot going on this week except for like my work schedule, and I have something going on there. These spaces I will use to journal. I love how this paper is getting all crinkly. It is such a, just such a good paper. I just really like it. Now I did print out, I printed out a bunch of acetates, a bunch of vellums. A lot of these are freebies. I think this is my minimal planner. This is the freebie that you can get from Sterling Ink. Sign up for her email, you guys. You get free stuff from her every single month. So if you like Sterling Ink, but it's just too much to buy something every month or, you know, whatever, these are free from her every single month. So you just go to her website, sterlingink.com, sign up for her email newsletter. It's what is Robin from Talks from the Heart? She always says that, like, it doesn't cost anything to sign up for a free email if you end up hating it. But once a month, you'll get a really pretty calendar. These are from SM Plans. You have to join her Facebook group, and hers is a little bit more difficult to get. Sterling Ink sends them to you in your email, which is cool. I printed this out and I thought that might look really pretty, but now that I'm looking at the florals, it doesn't actually match how I thought it was. So I'm gonna wait for that. I'll probably put that in my weeks, or maybe I'll put that in the back. So anyways, guys, there we go. We did Hobo Weeks, we did the week view, we did dailies. And now I am completely set up for this beautiful week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm really, really, really happy with that. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. I hope you're safe. I hope your family's doing well. And yeah, see you later. Bye.